Hey everyone, it's DJ Kilolo, and we are here for another edition of Sam Sylk's Relationship Hour every Tuesday at Sylk's on Libby Road. We got my girl Kenya Brown hosting. Hey Kenya, how you doing?
What's up, girl?
And we also have my guy Sam Sylk.
He on his way.
Over here. And we're about to have another fire conversation. How y'all doing tonight?
We good, girl.
Good.
Yes, sir. Y'all, welcome to another edition of Relationship Hour. What's up, Facebook world? How y'all doing tonight? You still got time to get here to hang out with us. 21300 Libby Road. That's where we are hanging out, where we are eating, sipping, and chilling, and discussing grown folks conversation. Last week was amazing.
Wow.
I said this earlier on the pre-show, the pre-game. You like how I just named that pre-game?
Right.
I said the Lord met us here last week. God met us here last week.
Yeah.
In all sincerity, man, we are still praying, and we already believe. And we also got a report. She showed me a video of her son sitting up.
Get out of here.
In the bed last week. Come on. She showed me that on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? It was either Wednesday. What day did she come in here? One of them nights she came in here and she showed me her son sitting in the bed last week.
Wow.
After what happened and what went down. So we still praying for that family, man. But yeah, relationship hour. You got one, bring the question on up. You can post your question inbox and we talk real life situation. And one of the things that people wanted us to talk about tonight, of course, I'm going to talk about it. I want to make sure I get his last name. Hold on, let me go to it. Last name, who was that sent that? What's the gentleman that was killed by the police, his last name?
Jalen Walker.
Walker is his last name?
Yes.
Walker? I want to make sure we say his name, his full name. And so my prayers go out to his family and to the city of Akron, to America. It's become, before I get into you all's questions, it's become the norm in America where we hear mass shootings, we hear black men, black women being killed by the police. And let me say it right. Where black men and women are stopped doing a traffic stop and they don't make it. But you can turn around and you can shoot up a block, kill people, then they talk you out of your car. You get a chance to lay down on the ground and make a decision. A black person says, I'm afraid because even if I follow what you tell me to do, I might end up dead. I just have to be real and say it what it is. If you're a good police officer, what I'm saying doesn't bother you. You should be frustrated and hurt just as much as I am. I can make that statement because myself and Kenya have family who are police officers. I have friends who are police officers. I've heard them make that statement about, how they feel, how they care. And yet they go out every day in their lives. I hear this all the time. But we want to come home too. Well, guess what? So does the person you stop.
Yeah.
So does the person that you stop want to be able to come home. Jalen, 90 shots, 60 hit his body. They then put on handcuffs after he was shot 60 times and had the audacity to say in your briefing that they tried to administrate first aid. What type of first aid will you give a body that you have shot up 60 times? Can you please explain to me, Kenya, how can you administrate CPR or save someone that you shot 60 times?
There's a problem that they don't look at our lives, at our men, at our kids like humans. It's like you would never look at a 25-year-old that has 60 bullets in them. You know 8 officers have fired on this young man.
Yeah.
And then as he lay there on the ground, you put handcuffs on this young man. This man had no criminal record. He had maybe at most a speeding ticket. But, you know, you see time and time again where people can have bodies on the ground.
Correct.
And
on the ground.
On the ground.
There.
And they still get arrested. They get to see their day in court. They get to have
Adam
someone
550.
decide.
Adam 550. I see the suspect right here who just killed 6 people.
Right.
I'm going to pull him over. I'm going to talk to him. Adam 550, thank you.
It doesn't happen like that for us.
And yet, ooh, this, I just got to be saying. Can I be saying?
Let's go.
Yet America stops on July 4th when this went down. Everybody's texting, especially if you got loved ones there, you're texting, asking, are you okay? Your family all right? Which needs to be. They're used to this, you know, their communities, this doesn't happen. And this, when I say there, I'm talking about the money. So let me explain to you Highland Park. Highland Park is where the NFL, NBA ball players, all of them move. Michael Jordan, he's trying to sell a house he can't sell for years. All of them move out there. Average income is over $100,000. They're not used to this. But one of theirs they're not paying attention to, who lives there, y'all know he lived in the community, lives there. No one saw it. No one can detect it. He was able to climb up on top of that building more than once in order to do what he do. Been on Facebook, YouTube, talking about this for about a year or two. But if we go live with music right now,
yes,
they're going to block us. They're going to block your page. What are you doing? You shouldn't have that music on right now.
Not only that, they'll give you a RICO case.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they'll
say
that was true.
Yeah,
you know what you said.
Right.
That was true. So we're gonna lock you up.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want you to think about that. Just think about that. Again, anyone see the video when they arrested the guy?
Yeah.
When they took their time, their training kicked in.
Right.
On how to get this guy who already killed 6 people in the middle of a damn parade. We're gonna talk him down. Lolo, we're gonna talk to him.
Did he have a scratch?
But what did the officers say, Kenya? What did they say about Jalen? They felt what?
Well, of course they feared for their life. They felt threatened.
How the hell, and again, I know what you're saying, so I have to address it. You're gonna say, well, Sam, those wasn't the same officers. But did they have the same training? Aren't they all under the same umbrella? So how come you feel threatened of possible, and we had the same thing happen already in Cleveland. We already had this happen in Cleveland, okay, where you thought you heard gunshots, but it was backfired from the car.
Come on.
So Akron has already been put on notice because this is nothing new to you. In fact, some of your officers probably was hired from Cleveland who lost their job. This is a little bit too much, what I'm talking about tonight. So I'm praying for him again. But how long will we keep saying I'm praying for him before something is done, before the next family it happens to? Even what happened over there in out of Illinois, until someone in Congress, someone in the Senate, child is killed, won't nothing be done. That's how I feel. Until one of theirs, until you can see a senator cry his ass or her ass off, or a congresswoman cry their ass off, I don't think nothing will be done. And even then, this may be too deep what I'm about to say, because you're so caught up into whatever y'all got going on, you might even turn your own cheek to it when it happens to you, because everything will be pulled to the left, to the right on what you already signed up for. I hope they keep this broadcast on. That was too deep. That was too deep. If it was yours, what would you do? And then what we do, we always fall for the whole political thing. Everybody, they march and they go, all that's, stop, and listen, you tearing up nothing they ain't going to do. You tearing up stuff and they don't even have nothing to do with change. I'm going to tear up this. Listen, you tearing up where you live. You tearing up your resources. Even right now, doing this whole inflation, a lot of neighborhoods that tore down things back in 2020, when George Floyd was murdered, executed live. Some of those CVS's didn't open up. So your grandma, your auntie, who need the medicine, can't get it. You tore it up, but they can't even get it. Now, I'm not telling you to go to Highland Park and tear it up. I ain't telling you to do that.
They ain't gonna let you do that.
No, they won't let you do it. But I'm saying, what sense does it make to tear up yours up for you not to have it? You can go tear up Highland Park right now, go to Seoul and tear it up, it'll be fixed tomorrow.
Well, let me tell you, people are tearing these things up because of so many years of frustration, of not being able to turn to political people that you feel that are supposed to be taking care of you. You know that we're not going to be taken care of in the judicial system. You know that we don't have places to turn for these conversations. We don't have the people that are advocating for us with power. So we use the power that we feel that we have at that time, and that is just to let out all of the rage. And it's not to say whether it's right or wrong, but if you don't bring people up in a political system where you understand how power really works, and I'm not talking about hooting and hollering or whatever, I'm talking about the people that you donate into their campaigns, the people that's going to make your stuff pop, the people that's going to answer your phone call. We don't teach people those things. So what we have to turn to, we might not have even a lawyer in our family to help us get out of a damn traffic ticket.
Yes, right.
So what are we supposed to do about this? What are we supposed to do about these kids getting killed in the street, about our husbands, our men getting killed in the street, except for expressed rage?
Yes, right. That's right.
Do it right where we are.
Is that, am I going? Yeah. All right, that mic on now. That mic is on.
On now?
So Tacoma was here last week. Y'all give up Tacoma Marie in the building. Tea time. That's right. And she's hanging out with us. She was here with us last week. What is your take on what we're talking about today?
Well, I did come in rather late, but just to go back
We
on
just started. You good. We just started.
what we were just talking about in terms of tearing up, when we're at that height of passion and we're at that height of frustration and at that height of disgust, then you don't know what else to do. You don't know, because we're not raised up to know where the true power lies and how to navigate it. And because we're oftentimes disenfranchised, how are we going to get up to the other neighborhoods? We just walk out of our door down the street and start tearing things up because we're so upset, because we're just so enraged and don't know what to do about it. But I think, well, it's been high time, but it's definitely high time to talk to our young people, talk to the ones that are in college now, the ones that are in high school now, the ones that have voting power, and just talk to them about the changes they can make. And I know that's not an immediate change, but it's a necessary change that needs to take place, over time. But to let our voices be heard, and be heard in the way that the people who can do something about it understand it. They don't understand the looting. They don't understand the rioting. They just think we're savages. They don't understand the anger and the passion.
Don't understand. Because I thought about it several times. So let me be real. I'm not going to sit up here like, I never thought about that. Because that anger is there, and you get frustrated, and you like, I'm going to let it out some type of way. You may look at it on that business side, but it's just like when somebody decides to go shoot up a damn school. Right. When somebody, it ain't, what's the difference? Yeah. They took lives.
Absolutely.
They're frustrated about whatever it may be, whether it's mental health. We kind of talked about this today, about mental health. And big ups to New York, at least taking that state taking taking the time to say, well, let's really think this out. They got one of the toughest laws when it comes about as far as people carrying guns. But when they say, well, let me check his or her social media before we give them a gun. I mean, you can start there. It's a great start. But most of the people who doing what they do,
right?
You got people on there just toting guns, boom, boom, boom. But at least that's one place where they're starting. Because how is it that you have to have a test to take a driver's license, to get a driver's license? But to get a gun, you just walk in. To get a gun, you just walk in there and apply. As long as you don't got a damn record. Oh, here you go. And dude that shot up yesterday legally purchased a gun. Lawfully purchased a gun to kill Americans.
You know why? Because until we face the fact that we are in a mental health crisis in America, then you will not understand that it's not so much the method, it's the fact that you have so many people out here that are in a crisis. We don't have mental health hospitals anymore. Those, as we talked about earlier, those were pretty much abolished during the Reagan era. So where do these people go? The young man who killed the people in Highland Park, his relatives said that they called the police because he had threatened to kill everybody. He had a big collection of knives and swords, but they couldn't do anything to him. You know why?
Laws protect his ass.
The laws, he hadn't committed a crime. He was talking, so.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny's just watching
but that's
too
where,
much Rambo.
Yes, but that's where the change comes from mental health and helping people in mental health crisis to saying, oh, okay, well, they used the planes, so let's just abolish all planes. They used the sword. They were stabbing up people, so let's abolish all swords. Oh, somebody rented a truck and parked it in a freaking building next to a nursery school in Oklahoma and made a bomb. But what are we going to do? Get rid of all of the vans?
So
I'm
it's
trying
not
to
the
tell you.
method anymore, it's literally the madness.
It is the madness, not the method. And we need to realize that.
When y'all think about this, right? Think about it. Let's really think about it. They made sure they found that dude yesterday. So if you can find him yesterday, that day, how come you can't fix these problems? I hate to say what I'm about to tell y'all right now. 20 to 30 to 40 years from now, somebody going to be sitting in this seat saying the same damn thing. Because it's a business, it makes money, and that's what it is. So I'm not going to even give y'all this. They're going, oh, Sam, you negative. I'm not being negative. I'm giving you goddamn facts. The Oklahoma bombing, you just described it. I lived in Oklahoma when it happened. So tell me, sir, ma'am, what do we learn from these situations? I think we pick and choose what we want to do. I think we pick and choose what we're going to be effective on. What we're going to make sure it don't happen ever again. All right, we're going to get enough off of that. But they wanted us to talk about it, so that was a monologue. Y'all got that. Y'all ready for the relationship questions? All right.
Let's get it.
All right. Uh-oh. A lot of these I don't read until now. All right. Oh, boy. And there's a lot of women here, so that's why they're asking these questions.
That food look good, y'all.
Why are men so needy? And remember, anybody in the audience, you guys can respond. You just wave your hand. We give you the mic. They don't see you, but they will hear you. Why are men, we go with the ladies here. Lolo will tell us. Because we want to hear from the women on this. We come to you next. Let's start.
You got something to say?
Are you ready? Are you not going to?
Okay. She got it.
We're going to find out. Oh, you want to answer first? We're going to go with the guy first tonight. All right. Come on, Fred.
Hey. Hello, everyone. Well, I think that just from a realistic standpoint, most black men don't have the same advantages that black women get in the hiring and many of the opportunities that black women are given by white society. The black male is excluded off the rip.
Wow.
Damn.
So that puts him at a disadvantage. So by the time he gets to the place of maturation or responsibility, any of that, he's already double, triply challenged. He might be just coming out of prison for trying to hustle and sell dope, anything. So he is going to be always more than likely at a disadvantage. That's not true for all black males, but for the vast majority, they already have several X's on them that the black female doesn't.
Wow.
Damn.
Deep.
Y'all give it up for Fred.
Oh, that was a good one.
All right, Fred.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can't say nothing on the comeback on that one.
What can you
God
say?
damn it.
What can you say?
God damn
Okay,
it.
well,
And get his ass some water.
y'all got something? Y'all want to
And a
talk?
mask, too.
Y'all want to talk about it?
I mess with you, Fred.
Come on, ladies.
No, come on.
Now, she eat her
Y'all
cat
join the
nuggets.
conversation. Come on.
Well, she has something to say. Feel free. Say what you got to say.
Okay, so speaking from experience,
Bring the mic a little closer.
it seemed like I attract the same type of men. I don't know that they're looking for like a motherly figure.
Fred is.
I don't want to be nobody's
But
mama.
he ain't
I
lying.
want to
There's
be
a
your
lot of them
lover,
already.
not your mama. But it's draining. You know, it's like I always just say like it's 50-50. 50% of the men are broken. And you try to build them up, but in the process of you building them up, they damage you. Like, it's so draining. You know, like a lot of men get intimidated by women because women is doing the thing. They handling business, they running their business, they running their household, they making their own money. So it's like, yeah, I value you, I still need you, but I can do this on my own. But I want you here. I want you to be here to help me, to support me, and in return, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. But please, don't drain me.
Girl. Okay. I totally get that. But you see that superwoman you got on your chest, girl? That's because you didn't have to step up. You didn't have to, you know, maybe be in tough situations, and people who need that energy, you know, they need that stability. That might be why you're attracting the same type of person, because that strength that you have probably is something that they just been yearning for. They just don't know how to take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
And let me add to that, though. Sometimes we don't reevaluate ourselves, so we end up attracting the same person,
Yeah.
the same spirit, because it's familiar. It's like, oh, you got to watch the whole thing from the beginning to the middle before you get to the end. And that's what happens, is that it might be something in you. Don't make you bad. It's attracting you to the same type of guy or woman. This is for everybody. Because some men got the same question that you just said. It's something they haven't got over. It's something they haven't healed themselves from. And sometimes the question again is, what is it about men being so needy? Sometimes too many women trying to help too many needy men.
Ooh.
And so you got that spirit of, let me help them, let me see. You don't know it, but you do. And they be like,
Yeah,
waiting on you.
Right.
Well, they ain't got themselves together. So you just got to reevaluate that. Men and women, I think we have to reevaluate ourselves so that we don't keep attracting them.
Most oftentimes, that's it. Those are things, the energy that we're carrying, the vibrations that we're putting out, are in fact things that we haven't taken the time to deal with, or we think we have, but we haven't really gotten to the meat of the thing. So it's like a beacon call. You're putting it out, and they're hearing it, and they are coming. And so, you know, when it comes to a point where you keep saying, this is the same man with a different name and a different face, but it's the same dude every single time,
Same, dude.
then it's time to take a time out and say, okay, what is it about him? And then what is it about him that's a mirror for me?
And you know what? I have so many strong friends. Let me tell you, they don't even realize that they are always like, I'll take care of it. I got this. I got that. And they don't even really give the space
Come on
to
and
grow.
preach.
You know what
They
I'm
do
saying?
that without a relationship. They ain't got nothing to do with a man.
Right.
Am I right?
Yes.
And then they wind up doing it for that dude. Because that's their nature, what they're used to. You know, that's who they are. But you have to learn how to turn it on, turn it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Teach people how to treat you, honey, because if it's something that, you know, it might be in that man, you know what I'm saying, to step up and do more. But if you got on that Superman girl and you coming to the rescue all the time, then he might not even realize that in himself. You know what I'm saying? You got to let him step up. You got to let him.
I'm going to mess y'all up. I'm going to mess y'all up with this. I'm going to make some guys mad on this. Y'all ever hear this statement? Why don't you just let a man be a man? You ever heard that?
You have to
Yeah.
let it.
Well, let his ass be a man and figure it out. I'm giving you one. Let his ass figure it out.
Yeah.
Next question, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we on the men tonight. Why are men intimidated by successful women? Did Fred answer this already?
He did.
Yes.
I think Fred
Yes.
answered it already. All right. Then we're going to come back to that same cue card because I got a good one on that one, too. All right. What this one say? All right. How do you break the tension after an argument or a disagreement if you feel as though you are you've done nothing wrong? Let me read it one more again. How do you break the tension after an argument or a disagreement if you feel as though you have done nothing wrong?
What you say? Yeah, hey, Lola, we need that because that's
He
some real
said
stuff
sex.
right there. No, right here, back here.
You say sex.
The way you break the argument is good sex.
So what you do? What you come up to where you be like, babe, go get a shower, or what you do? You start rubbing her feet? What you doing?
Well, first you got to get her a little bit calmed down.
Oh, okay.
It can be heated though, bro. You know,
How you
some of
gonna
them
calm her
arguments
down?
get heated.
Right, because I'm mad
And she
right
ain't
now.
trying to give you her foot.
She don't
I
wanna be
always give
touched.
up a foot now.
You always get the foot, but you're going to give her a
Always
reminder
get
real quick.
Yes, you always get that foot now.
But it's going to be an angry ass foot massage.
The next choice is probably go take a walk.
Again, if you're just tuning in, and thank you all for those who are watching. You got time to pull on up. We do it every Tuesday right here at Sylk's. Doors open up at 6 o'clock. You can leave your questions, and we'll discuss those questions. We'll read your question. We here till 11, 21300 Libby Road. The kitchen is open for you. And we got fried green tomatoes, all that, shrimp, whole nine. I'm about to give me some cat nuggets.
They teasing me over here. That
All
food
right?
look good,
Yeah,
y'all.
we got pasta for you.
Yes.
How do you break the tension after an argument or disagreement if you feel as though you have done nothing wrong?
Do you have to feel like you did something wrong in order to break the tension to try to get peace in your household?
You shouldn't have to.
Right,
You
because
should just want the peace to
Yeah.
be there. And somebody has to be the bigger person. And somebody has to say, hey, look, this needs to stop. You have to acquiesce. You got to take a step back and say, okay, all right.
right, somebody.
And I hate to use this as an analogy. I hate to use this one. But how many of y'all got kids that play sports or do ballet or something, right?
Yes.
Have you ever been to a game or tournament or what else they call it? When they
All that.
match, and then the ref or somebody calls some BS, and then you say, oh, you know what? You can have that one.
You let them have it.
You do what?
You let them
You
have
let
it.
her have it.
Let them have it.
I think that the same things that we tell our kids and what we do with our kids, sometimes we got to do with each other.
Yes.
You know what, goddamn it, you can have a damn argument. You know, you won. You won. Don't say part, though. Don't say what I just, you won. Don't say that. Just be like, all right, see you later. All right, we talk about it. It depends on what it is. I mean, you got to learn how to, well, you can.
You better pick
but
your
it
battles.
depends on what it is. If it's something about some petty dishes, some stuff like that, some game stuff, some clothes. All that, it depends on what it is. But let me hear the angle that you have on what it is. That you like, hell
Right.
no.
Usually when you tell them they won, that just eat it another argument.
Oh, no, that's why I said, don't say that.
Right.
I said, don't you tell them you got this one.
Right.
What you mean I got this one?
I don't mind.
Bro, what's about to happen? Tell them.
That's another argument.
No, it ain't an argument. It's,
Yeah.
Oh,
it ain't no argument.
He just tried to go to the bedroom. He ain't got
You want to
time
take your
for none of
frustration out there?
that. Right. He's like, we just going to work this out. Meet me in the back, girl.
I got something for you.
No, you're right. You can't
Right.
say that. You better not say that.
That I got something for you? Oh. Maybe
Ain't an
y'all
argument
household-
that you
Reno,
can't
if you say, you know what, King?
Look.
You right. You
I think
got
it
that.
depends.
Maybe your household different. I don't know. I'll be like, all right, baby. I'm on my way, daddy.
All right. You want to hit that?
She must be Jamaican
Anybody
or
else?
something.
No.
Oh, wait, okay. This is the same.
Anybody else with a comment?
We got
Comment,
the next
comment?
question.
Okay.
Why is it? They didn't say that, but why is it easier for a male to walk away from a long-term relationship than a female? Some women do the same thing.
They're heartless. Men are heartless.
Men just don't show their emotions typically. It's not that it's easier for a man to walk away, it's the perception of the ease with which he walks away. Because we don't really know how he's feeling inside. But we know that women operate more out of emotion than men do. So, yeah.
They about to beat you up. They about to beat you up on social media. You can't say that.
You can say it.
You can't say
I
that.
said it.
Going back to my blog, we're talking about some things you just can't say.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
But you're right. I agree. You give me, that's a whole other topic, bro. Go ahead, Fred, take the mic.
No, but normally in a long-term relationship, when it ends, the man can walk away, but the woman is still there with the responsibility of the children.
Because we have to be.
Right. So the male, even though he's made that choice, I don't think he's really remembering, hey, I created that with her. So even though we are about to split, I've already created life with this woman, so that ties me to her. And that's what we don't have in our culture, that degree of accountability after we lay down with somebody. That's gone. It's just hit it, quit it, next one.
It's because it was taken away.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't
we
just
Which
lay it
brings
down,
me
it
to
was
a
stripped.
question that's not on here, but the whole world is talking about. I'm about to mess up the room. I hope I don't make y'all walk out on what I'm about to say. What we better talk about? We talking about Roe versus who? All right. I'm going to start with the ladies up here. What's y'all take on that? On how they kind of took that back?
Well, they've been
How
working.
y'all see? Oh, come on, Lola. Oh, low,
They've been
low. It's on.
They've been working to repeal that behind the scenes for years, decades.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Decades. So I'm not surprised. It's really unfortunate, but I do think it's going to I hope that it makes people more responsible, because you don't have the option anymore to just get rid of it. You know what I mean? So hopefully people will take into consideration if the person that they're laying down with might actually be a good parent or not. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But yeah, that's just my take on it.
People are going to be just as irresponsible, I think, as they've always been, and they're going to die, and they're going to, be, be scarred and have issues having children later, just like they were in the beginning, before Roe versus Wade, when people were getting back alley abortions and all of that. But whether you're in favor of it or not, my fear is when the government starts telling you what you can or cannot do with your body, where does it stop?
Keep preaching.
Where does it stop? Particularly for people of color, because they don't really want you here anyway. So they will go to...
Yeah, if you want to do a Michael
they'll stop at
Jackson
no
thing,
cost.
no, I'm just playing.
But really,
I'm gonna
where
leave
will they
Michael
stop?
alone. It's my guy. No, I hear you, King. What you guys say?
I mean, this is an erosion of rights. We saw it with the COVID vaccines and so many different things where, you know, they're shutting you down if you say the wrong thing on social media. They're telling you you have to put something in your body if you want to keep your job. They're telling you that, you know, all of these extreme things now, and, you know, it's no mistake, all of the people that get into power, they are chosen to get into power. We have so many people who are
Manchurian Candidate. Y'all saw that movie?
We have lobbyists that are controlling the government. This is not a government thing anymore. We are wondering, like, why is everything looking so crazy? Because it just doesn't make logical sense. But we have so many pharmaceutical companies, we have so many tech companies, so many people that are saying, hey, look, this is how we want the future to look, all right? So we need y'all to start dismantling everything that you ever knew about America, because when we hit you with the right thing, we don't want to hear you talking about no damn Constitution, because we just gonna establish, we just gonna take that all away. When we saw the lockdowns and stuff like that, that was just the beginning of, you know, the beginning of the erosion of rights, the Trump stuff. All of this stuff is, you know, we don't have politics the way that we used to, where they come to the table, all right, this works for my people, this works for your people, so let's work together and figure out something that everybody could live with. Now it's more like, well, I'm in power, you not in power, and so whatever I say goes and you deal with it until you can do something about it, if you can. So, I mean.
Now, I'm going to mess y'all up. I hope I don't lose y'all, ladies. Can we still be friends after I say this? Okay. Jasmine Sullivan, I love her, one of my favorite singers. During the BET Awards, she said this was not just about women, but men need to stand with her. Did y'all see that? Stand with women on the whole Roe versus Wade. This is real touching. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I believe that, do we all agree that a woman has a right and should be able to make a decision about her own body, and you should not? Yes? Yeah. No? I mean, come on, don't be quiet.
Absolutely, yes.
When you say you should not, that means
that means she should. That means she should be able to think about, make her own decision, right? So let me rephrase that question. She needs to make her own decision, right? Should a woman decide, I'm going to ask every woman here, should a woman decide whether or not she wants to have a child, yes or no?
Yes.
Well, I believe that men should not be locked up because they do not want to be fathers.
Well, you should have wrapped it up.
No. That's just my opinion. Hold on.
Get on him, sister.
I told y'all it's about to get deep.
Come on, sister.
I believe a woman has the right. I don't want to put my family business out there. I'll get to that in a minute. So let me cover some things before I go there.
Right.
I believe that if your life is in jeopardy, you should do what you need to do. Why should a woman have to carry a child and the doctor tells her the child's going to end up ABCD and she might wind up dying? Why she can't make that decision? Hear me out. Why you can't make this? Why? Who are them dudes over there to tell you you should do with your body? If you cannot afford, I forgot what singer was that. A singer said this, that she wasn't raped, she wasn't this and that. She just couldn't afford to have a baby. If your reason, and I stand by you, so don't get mad at me. If your reason not to have a child is because you cannot afford it, because you have things that you want to do or things that you don't understand yet, that's your right, and I shouldn't question it. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I want to make sure we clear.
Yeah, you're right.
But if a guy, and you make the decision to have, cannot financially, his reason is I can't afford it. You knew he was only making X amount when y'all laid with each other, and he can't do it. Why should he go to jail and spend years in jail for his decision not to be a father? Some of those men, I won't call out the name tonight, have even died in prison because they didn't get the medical attention that they needed, and they was only in for child support. This is going to be deep. Y'all may not like me after this. it's a difference between the two of the decisions. Because I hear and I take the calls all the time. Men ain't shit. He got these kids, wow, 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 woo, woo, woo. And this is not me. I ain't going through it. But I listen to both sides. He ain't shit. He's a deadbeat. But the difference is, one day he can change his mind and decide I want to be there. The difference between that child, I know this is deep. You're not supposed to talk about shit like this. I talk about everything. I like to keep it real. But the difference is, he can change his mind. But he will never be respected as much as what the decision I just talked about, how we should feel. Why we can't be that equal, men and women. Everybody should wrap it up. Everybody should do the right thing if you don't want a child. But why should he be penalized and go to jail? Can we change that law about the child support that put men in jail? No.
What's the alternative?
What's the alternative?
To make him be responsible then. What's the alternative?
The alternative is if he don't want to have a child, let him go. Why not let him go? No, if it's different, then explain to me. I'm talking about what I hear men talk about. He can change his mind. He can possibly get a job. But then again, he was locked up. He was in jail. His name, no. Okay, you're a woman, so it's different. There are men in other states, their face is on billboards to say he's a deadbeat, he did not pay child support. Is that okay? I'm just asking a real question. Is that okay? I like to make y'all think is all I'm doing. I ain't trying to persuade your way or what you think or what you want to do. I just want to make you think a little bit. But in Illinois, those who watch, I know they sweating their heads. In Illinois, a man's face is on a billboard. It says deadbeat dad. You see him, let us know we can go get his ass.
I mean, Sam, these aren't just blanket situations. It's not like...
No, answer the question. Answer this one question. I agree with all that. Should a man go to jail if he does not want to have a child for financial reasons? Should he be locked up? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, that's all I wanted to get to. That's it. Can we stand with each other on that?
Yeah.
Don't do it because I want y'all to really think about that. I told y'all that this was going to be too deep. I told y'all. I like to make you think. I say stuff, going back on the gun stuff, I was keeping 1,000. Just think about that.
Now,
be my friends tomorrow?
Yes.
It's just my opinion. Y'all going to be my friend tomorrow? It's just my opinion. Because I can't stand a deadbeat dad who don't take care of his kids and the kids are here.
Right. Now, Riri said the alternative is have responsible sex, but it's not okay. You know.
Yeah, you got to have responsible sex. Why you sitting up in here? So after y'all heard me go through all that, let me talk to the men. Why are you sitting up here going raw dog and you know your ass can end up in jail? And how do you ignore the fact that you have a child that looks just like you? Walking the goddamn earth. And then you can't even give him or her some milk. You can't go get them a damn meal. I'm sorry, y'all gotta keep it 1,000.
But what man is thinking about going to jail in the heat of the moment?
You know what? His dumb ass need to look at them billboards I just mentioned. The fact that I just said your ass can go to jail, you gotta pay it. Why you going in raw? Your friend and been through it, so why your ass gonna go through it? We don't.
Because it feels good.
We don't.
I
like what you said.
Semen is...
It is. Let's
Yes.
talk about that part. Fred hit that. Reno, you got to come back and explain about, he said, semen is a demon.
So why can't we do the opposite? Instead of making irresponsible fathers a consequence, why can't we have programs that would incentivize the black male to be a responsible father in the first place? Since we got here from malconditioning and slavery, then we have to, our only answer is to get out of this by being generationally conditioned to be what we never have been in the first place.
And Fred, I think that, I want my sister here to speak, you give her the mic. I think that the education of safe sex is more there than it was when we were coming up in the 90s. I think that there's really no excuse not to. They came up with condoms that don't feel like the condoms we had when we was coming up. Hold on, get a mic. Somebody get a mic one more again and come back.
Let's look at our local scenario. CMHA, all the projects, they're filled with single parent moms.
Mm-hmm.
If the male tries to get in there, everybody loses. It's a systemic setup from the beginning. So until we change that systemic setup, then we're going to continue to perpetuate just what we have.
I like that, Fred.
Absolutely.
That's some good meat Fred just said. Now give it to this queen over here.
So, Fred, I do have to opine on one thing. So you mentioned black men. So I always want to make sure we clear up that stereotype, because the majority of the men on child support right now who are not paying are not black.
Come on, preach.
It's actually white.
Wow.
Majority of single women by actual numbers is white women, not black women. But people always want to hold up, oh, it's always a black, and it's not. It's everybody. But the issue is if you look at the numbers, the more educated a person is, the least likely that's going to happen.
Ooh.
So the higher education levels, you're going to see more marriages, you're going to see more dual family households and things like that. So when we're talking about not race, it's more of income level. That's how most of our issues are structured in this country.
You're right, dear. And let me tell y'all, y'all heard what did the lady say at the Trump rally? What did she say?
Yes.
State of white lives. She thanked this dude for saving white lives because we're not the majority having abortions. And we're not the majority on the child support, as she just mentioned.
Because we're not the majority of the population.
Come
We're
on.
the minority.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Now, Michelle said, if there has not been a discussion about wanting a child, a man is laying with a woman for pleasure only. Every male is not father material, and it is irresponsible for a woman to expect a man to be excited about a child that he never wanted. This is not fair. Well, let me tell you something. I'll tell you what'll shut that whole conversation down.
Tell her.
Let men get pregnant. Let us come, jump up on y'all.
There would be no
have us a good time, and be like, see you later. I bet you the laws will change then. Let y'all have to get stretched all out of shape. Your body don't be the same.
Hey, get a needle in our back.
Right, get needles in your back. Your man don't want to be bothered with you because you're all dumpy and frumpy. You can barely walk. You're not getting sex no more. And then we just sashay our little selves with our little purses and stuff.
That's
and
right.
be cute.
Just
Get
be
our
cute and
nails
walk
done
away.
and our toes done and be like, all right, we didn't want that baby anyway, but you deal with that, sir.
Right.
I bet you the laws will change then.
I saw the needle go in the back like 2 times. I'm like, I be going off on Jeremiah. Boy, do you know your mama had a needle in her back?
You wouldn't
So
even
you
have
can
to
get here.
make it even.
Pick them goddamn clothes
At
up.
all.
Let them get pregnant. Let them even have a menstrual cramp. Come on now.
Can you say extinction?
Ooh, this is a
Human
good one.
beings would be extinct.
Yes.
We would become extinct.
And I need y'all to hit this, ladies, right now. Y'all ready for this next one?
We're ready.
All right.
We stay ready.
What does being submissive mean? Yup, I'm going to start with you. Come on now.
Okay. What does being submissive mean?
Yeah.
It does not mean weakness. It does not mean weakness, period. What it means is it's actually quite a strength as I see it, because it takes a lot to be able to put yourself to the side and say, I'm going to let somebody else drive this car instead of me doing it myself, although I know how and I drive quite well. But because of the way things are set up or my belief system or whatever have you, I'm going to go ahead and let him do it because I have the faith and the trust and the belief that he's going to get us to the destination that we're going to. But we have made submission such a nasty, dirty word that women think that that means weakness. They think that it means you are lesser than, and it absolutely does not. It just means that you allow another person to get you to the finish line. But you can't just submit to just anybody, and that's the problem.
Say that part
We
again. You
often
can't do what?
You can't submit to just anyone, and that's the problem, is we choose the wrong people to be submissive to, and then when they jump off the cliff, we're following right behind them, and we're both drowning because neither one of us can swim. So we have to be much more selective when we're, looking for partners. But we know all these things. We know this. We keep saying the same things over and over, but the question is, what do we do about it?
My sister over here.
I think on her
Bring that
point,
mic up some.
on her point, when speaking of submission, a man has to have a mission for us to follow. That's the thing that men are not understanding.
Repeat that.
That a man should have a mission for us to follow when it comes to submission. Women do want to. I mean, we're coming into our rightful places, and into femininity. It's becoming a shift that we are, attracting our femininity. We're becoming more feminine. Mm-hmm. We're willing to follow you, but please have a mission.
Right.
Please have a mission.
A clear-cut mission.
That we can follow. That you're able to articulate, you're able to communicate that to us. And seriously, we want to follow. We're not all trying to be strong and, I got this, I don't got this. The other day I went to go get mulch. A guy asked me a question about a pen. I was like, can you put these in my car? He felt so empowered because I let him be in his rightful place. Mm-hmm. But if men want women to submit, they need to have a mission for us to follow.
You know what? I love that. Y'all come on, show your love over there. And let me add on that, too. Let me add on that. I'm going to make some guys mad on this. Men have to learn how to be submissive, too. Oh, yes. Let me tell you why. If you pick the right mate, she has qualities in her on some areas that you are not 100 in.
Absolutely.
That's why what makes y'all one.
Right.
And if you look at it, you looking at it, do this. No. If she can do this better than you, why not let her submit and let her do it? The word submissive is the problem in relationships. That word. I agree with you said. You need to do that. But as a real guy, a real dude, if she can do something better than you, you need to allow her to do that. But if you get caught up, I got this, I got that, then what the hell do you need it for? Just continue to date and see her. A lot of y'all going to disagree even watching, but it's just real. Hey, come on, this is Mike. Damn it. Fred, this is Mike.
Just hit y'all real quick with this one. A significant portion of our culture still believes that the wife is supposed to be submissive to the husband and shut the hell up in the church and the house. I may be paraphrasing, but that's the overall mentality that we still have as black people when we think about what a wife is supposed to do. We still have that mindset entrenched in our culture.
You're gonna make me go to the Bible. Even when Jesus came, when Jesus was here, when she was impregnated with Jesus. Am I being real? I'm just breaking it down on some areas. You don't got it all on that. If that's the case, why do you need your wife? Why do you need a woman other than sex? That's some stuff that she can do better than you. Accept it. If not, then just stay by yourself and figure it all out by yourself. Okay. Anybody else want to hit that? I know they on Facebook. Eat me up, can you? They ate me up on that.
We're not going to eat
No,
Woo, they ate me up.
No.
We're not going to eat
They didn't eat him up, but
Oh, go ahead, bro. Hit it.
We're not going to eat you up, but a lot of what he says is true on the culture. Like the culture where I'm from, I mean, a man is always in the lead. So
Where you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Okay.
So a lot of it is cultural difference.
You got
Africa
some weed? You brought some weed in here tonight?
you know what?
Did you bring some weed?
I'm sorry
And
to
what
all
can
the
you
people
got?
in Jamaica.
All
Sorry.
right, go back here. She was like,
See?
I'm sorry, bro. Go back.
Making connections in here,
Finish.
y'all. Okay.
Right. Okay, just sometimes it's based on the culture, like on the African culture. You know what I'm saying? A woman walk in the back, in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? The man is considered to be the strong person all the time. You know what I'm saying? So they'll tell it, don't shake your head, Kim, I know. It's real. So here is, I mean, we try to adapt to the American culture. That's why we try to do when we get here.
Well, let me just say real quick, African cultures put their women in positions of power. So I think that when in this system, we are not operating like how we were meant to operate, because it's more so of a Caucasian thing that the woman is supposed to walk 10 steps behind her man, or however many steps, you know what I mean? That's white women had to fight for the right to vote. You know what I mean? White women are still not treated equally. They still don't get the same rate of pay that their counterparts do. So I think us trying to adapt to a system that we weren't really meant to operate in the first place, I think that's the problem. Because because African cultures, women were, if you're not equal,
sit down right now.
We're leading.
Make me be Sue.
Well, so that is true. A man is supposed to lead, but a lot of these new men don't know how to lead. I don't know if the culture is the men are being emasculated. I don't want no man carrying no purse. A lot of the men are wearing the tighter jeans, or even if they can't fit them, they squeezing into them, and they wearing these handbags.
They putting lotions on before they get their pants on.
Okay, so the man bag. I mean, a man needs his wallet and his phone. So what are you carrying in your purse? That's a purse. I don't care if it's Gucci, Louis, whatever. That's still a purse. It's a crossbody purse.
What'd you say?
Be having it.
It's a merce.
It's a merce.
But the men are turning into divas. And I want my man to be a man. A man. I
love to hear this kind. This is good. This is good meat.
Be a man. Yeah, but you got to fight for that to be a man. If a guy approached me with a purse, I'm going to tell you, keep it moving. I don't want no man carrying up. We ain't about to be arguing over the purse, so who going to be in the mirror longer? God
You know
damn.
what, girl? You playing too much.
That's not about to happen. And when they carrying these little man bags, they kind of turn into some divas. And it's really sad. I don't know.
And guess what? I I'm listening. I think it also plays a part on going back to who you're attracted to, what you attract. You know what I'm saying? And I think it all works if it meets your criteria on what you are looking for. You know what I'm saying? And I love how she said that. She allows, because I can have a whole nother table here. They'll totally disagree with her. But how she's looking for that. You're looking for that. You're looking for that leadership. And I also believe that a smart leader, whether you're a woman or a man, you say, you know what? She good in this. He good in that.
Yes.
And you have to do that in your relationship. Yes. Even when a smart leader says, you know what? Shit. They better this than I am. And they do it with such authority that you don't lose him being a man. He does it, says, if I not offend nobody, you're right. You do that better than me. You soar, woman, soar. You do that.
That's what I deal with.
Didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Allow him or her to play the position.
Yes.
That's just me. Because I ain't doing everything.
In that accent.
Now, can I just say this? I want to say this. I think that people look at submission as an action.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
look
Say
at it
again.
as an action. I look at it as an understanding. As you mature, as you understand your place in the world, your place, you have that God vision to be able to say, this is best in this situation with this man, or one situation don't fit all, or I can step up in this way, and I can reach out my hand to him and pull him up to a place that he wasn't previously. Through my submission, I'm actually empowering him.
That's right.
That's right.
It's just having a better vision. It's not so much an action. You carry this for me, you do this, and you let me do whatever I want to do. It's more of a vision, and I think that all relationships, you are trying to heal things within each other. But if you are not able to fully envision, what is happening, your part in it, their part in it, what parts you all play together to make everything work, then those actions aren't going to mean anything at the end of the day.
That's real. That's some good meat.
Absolutely. That's good stuff, Ken.
That's some good meat. And what did Jamaican do with the weed? Where you go? I've been smoking it already. We almost done. We got 10 more minutes, though. But that's so real, man, that submission part. Like you said, people get caught up in the action. They get caught up in the word. Oh, I can't. Well, you submit when your ass go to work. You submit when you buy the car. You submit when they say don't go past how many miles. But you still bought a car that can go over the speed limit. They make cars that go over the speed limit.
Yeah.
But you submitted to it, didn't you? Why didn't you just buy the car? I'm not buying a car unless it's 70 miles per hour so I can do the law. So I can submit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you got to do that, man. I mean, some dope-ass people out here. So why would you get with somebody who can't take you to the next level? Absolutely. And if you can't deal with that, then you don't need to be in a relationship. Stay by your damn self, woman or man.
Wow.
Someone asked the question, how to get back in the dating world after being single/recently cut of a relationship. So the relationship's done. So how do you get back in the dating world? So you've been in a relationship, how do you get back into? I have to say this has to be someone who's been in a relationship more than 5 years. So you in a routine, you try to submit, you try to do all the things that we talked about tonight. And how do you get back into the relation? How do you get back out to dating? I know nowadays it's Instagram, it's the other dating apps. What are they? Tinder.
Know. So many.
I just found out that there's a new booty call app that grown ass people. Somebody on Instagram tell me what it is. They ain't gonna tell me who told me about it.
Y'all know the name
I'm
of
praying. I ain't gonna even say that part. No, they have an app. They have an app. Y'all Google it and find out where you can go get some ass in whatever city or state you in.
That's been around for years, Sam.
That's
It's been over for.
I'm sorry.
No. There is a booty
I'm
call app. There is a booty call site, but it's been around for a long
see how out
time.
of touch I am? So anyway, that's what it is. That's what they do. They go to people's crib and they hook up.
Yes.
I had a good associate of mine say, "Hey man, here's my location. I'm about to go."
No, that's a fact.
I said, "You going where?" Hey man, you should have saw what they sent me.
Yes, there's apps
So
specifically.
I ain't
for
trying
sex,
to go to no
for the
goddamn
hookups.
stranger house. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. But anyway, somebody answer that question. Who want to hit that? You been anybody in here single? Anybody? You single? How long you been single? That's a long time. Well, how you give her the mic? We're going to talk to you. So how do you like when it comes to dating? How do you handle that? What's going on?
So I had maybe about a year ago, I tried to do the internet dating. It was totally a waste of time. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to effectively communicate. Text messaging is not communication. Sometimes you're not always able to answer your phone. And sending a short text is fine, but having a conversation through text message is a no for me.
Right.
I want a man to pick up the phone, make a phone call, make some plans. Hey, plan a date or something. It don't have to be expensive. Just let's get to know each other. But how are we going to get to know each other through a text message? Like, that's totally not what I'm into. Or messages or direct messages. I mean, communication, old school. Before all this new school stuff came away, old school. Pick up the phone, let's talk. Let's have a conversation.
Well, they had that party line, the 1-900 party line. Remember that?
You know, it's terrible. And, you know, the men just really don't know. I don't know if it's the standards with women.
No, but some people have had whole families off of the internet, though.
Wait,
So I think, yes, some people have had whole families off of meeting each other on the internet.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I still think that it's the same. It's just a new technology. And I think that you need to, like what you just said, I think we need to have what you're not going to tolerate, what you're not going to do, and don't talk to him, don't talk to her until somebody connects via digitally how you want them to. I think that's maybe what we might need to do, barriers like that. But I just know it'd be strange to be talking to some person on the other side. But that's the new world now. Shit, I'm 50. So I ain't looking to get out there on the damn internet talking to nobody.
That's why these people
Other than watch Pornhub. That's very entertaining.
Wow.
All right. Anyway.
Can't take him nowhere.
That's where that went.
Can't take him nowhere.
I always gotta break this up. Y'all, we be too serious too much. We be too serious too much. We gotta change this up.
Yes.
Anybody else out there trying to get back on the dating scene? But I respect it. You try to get back on it. How has it been for you? Give her the mic. Who got the mic? Lolo got the mic. I don't want you to get your pasta code now.
That look good too.
Yeah,
I'm like stalking everybody's plates right now.
I want some. Give me a salad and some cat nuggets to go.
Yeah, some cat nuggets to go.
213-00 Libby Road. We got 7. Actually, we got 5 more minutes. We go to the next question.
All right.
We go to the next question.
Okay.
I want her salad to get cold. Oh, do men believe in the idea of a power couple?
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yes. Give the mic to Fred. And Fred, you will be on the panel next week.
Tell him, Fred.
Well, I'm going to say this in honor of you, Sam. Y'all get 20 years older. Sam has an environment where a bunch of us old people line there. So we can really get to know each other in that scenario before we
That's
start.
his way to try to holler at you.
Right, girl.
No, but seriously, though, I think that we have to really have scenarios where, and I see it today, black women almost have to, as the more successful they become, they almost have to hire that Negro in and develop him in business so that
somebody cut Fred mic off.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying.
Man, Jamaica man, where you at?
Like we making a business.
Cut his head off, take the mic.
What you talking about?
Using that shit trying to get on.
Fred, you've been cut off.
Take his mic from him.
Invest in yourself, brother.
You were doing good.
You've been doing good until, until we had to
Bring up, you hear this?
No.
Yeah, okay.
We were with
Fred is
you,
actually
Fred.
partially right.
So what now?
So I'm going to tell you Fred is actually partially right.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
I said partially.
She said partially.
Partially. We're going to see how this
And I don't even know what percentage of partially she's talking about.
Right.
So let me listen.
Come
if
on,
you
girl.
look at the new normal, as you mentioned in your first comment, they give black women a lot more opportunities in corporate America nowadays. So we are making a lot more money than y'all are making. We're getting more degrees, so we are getting much higher salaries. But what we need black men to do in order to create that power couple is we need y'all to be comfortable with working with us to create something that's a family income, which means we need to take her salary, build an actual corporation, company, whatever you want to build, and then it's y'all money. But a lot of men aren't comfortable doing that because they still want, I need to be the provider. So they don't know how to, work together as that team to build that.
And they have to have that vision.
Give it to Jamaica.
They have to have that vision.
He got good weed. Give it to Jamaica.
He can't just be taking all your money and doing every cockamamie idea.
Absolutely.
Come along.
Absolutely.
Right, but the thing about it is,
I would allow you to make all the money and we could do the switch role. We'll stay home and help take care of the kids. Okay. Don't mind that at all. That will work.
Hold on. I like this is a good debate right now.
That will work.
So you say no to what he said, right? No man would do that.
Disagree.
We need one more mic.
We'll disagree.
We got a good debate. No, we got a mic right here. Hold on.
We'll disagree.
Take the mic, Queen. Take the mic. Come on.
No man is going to do that long term. Eventually, your ego is going to kick in, and you're going to resent that woman for that.
No, because I'm going to tell you right? We've been working 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. At some point, the men do get tired of doing that. So allow the women to get a chance to do that after they've been doing the motherly role. We could do a switch.
So here's the thing. For a woman to actually make a really good salary, she's not just going to hop in 5 years and start making $300,000. That means she didn't work for years to get to that point. So it's no like, I'm going to step out so you can step in. That won't work. That's not going to get you to a power couple level. What's going to get you to a power couple level is both of y'all working until you get to the point where somebody has a salary where the other person can step off and start a company. Then that not only are you working
that's
power
a good
couple
weed
then,
to smoke off. What she just said, we got smoke off. What she just
then you build
but I got wait,
repeat that part again. Hold on. We coming back. Repeat it,
work
please.
together until somebody gets to the salary, whether it's the woman or the man. In today's world, it's normally the woman, unfortunately. But the woman gets to the point where she has a salary where that man
that's what it is.
Agree. That man can step away, start a business. Then y'all building generational wealth. Then it's y'all money, not her money.
Right.
That's what. Listen,
Ready for that.
I got more weed than her.
Hold on.
Hey, I got more weed than her.
Let me add this. Is my mic still on? I'm still on? Hold on. I'll pay attention. We got 3 more minutes before we go. The word submissive came up in her conversation. She never said it.
Yep.
Am I right?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Y'all got to learn how to listen.
Absolutely right. Yes.
It was a boomerang effect. I heard it. But sometimes you don't hear it. Like, oh, everybody ain't. I said this earlier. Play your position. Even in this, to those watching, especially these days and times, it's gonna come a time where your woman gonna make more than you, where your man gonna make more than you. But if y'all love each other and you play your position, y'all both win.
Right.
We win.
You're a team. Absolutely.
Y'all gotta get off that shit.
A team.
Women gotta get off. Oh, it's my shit. No. If we won, we won.
Yeah. Right, because it's us.
It's us. Play your position. A lot of people don't want to do that. All right.
Yes.
Next question. Oh, but let's stay on this power couple thing, because I think that we overuse that word. I think we overuse the word power couple. What do you mean? Somebody that's on the cover of Essence? Somebody cover of a magazine? I think that if we put everything we talked about tonight together, we a power couple. Yes. Whether you make 50, 100, 1 million, I think you a power couple when y'all both come together.
Yes.
And you decide, what makes a power? What makes a power couple is two people who agree and they make it happen.
That's right. Yes.
That's
in my opinion.
Yes, that's power.
So we got to stop this power couple shit.
It puts such an inferiority thing for those people who may not be making the most money or who may not be doing the most, because that's not what it's about. It's about just coming together as a team, as a unit, and seeing your vision all the way through, period. No matter, how much money you make, no matter how many worldly possessions you amass.
Yeah. Did y'all have a good time tonight? Yes, sir. All right. Normally I'll keep it going, but I think that we reached our peak tonight. Y'all agree? Yeah. We hit it. We did our power man, woman moment. We're going to finish sipping and fellowshipping and all that good stuff. We back next week. Y'all meet us here every Tuesday night. This is this is July 5th. Happy July 5th.
Yeah.
It's Cancer season.
What's up, Cancer?
Yes, sir. Jamaica, he got the weed. Don't forget tomorrow. If you like line dancing dinner, we got line dancing going on tomorrow. At what time we do it tomorrow? Thank you. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2:30 tomorrow, and then back at 7 o'clock. It's going down here. But the kitchen is open for you. Go online, check us out, sylksofthewide.com, 21300 Libby Road. We back next week. We'll holler at you all. Share the video. Appreciate you. God bless everybody. One time.